on decorating a YouTuber daycare in Minecraft. You'll see some of your fave YouTubers, but with a twist. They're all babies. What could possibly go wrong? This daycare is giving literally everything I want it to. I mean, look at these walls. We even have a rainbow carpet. Very much daycare. And we're actually starting with the most mischievous baby of all. Honestly, this daycare theme is perfect for Aphmau. She's done so many Minecraft videos where she's a baby, a toddler, going to school, going to daycare. I mean, it just makes sense. Something that all daycares have in common is a bunch of colors. So I'm gonna put this really colorful crayon ceiling fan in here. Wait, does it actually? Oh, stop! It actually turns on. That is so cool. I really need to be careful flying or I might just give myself a little bit of a haircut. Now, what's the most ever important thing for babies? That's right, playing. So I'm gonna make sure there's a really cozy carpet area for Aphmau to play at. And obviously you can't play without toys. Something that's equally as important as playing is reading. And obviously these are definitely picture books because toddlers are too young to read. I'll go and add some more books in the corner and a little bookshelf up here. And as a super cute bonus, a real life book that Aphmau has. Now, I guarantee you baby Aphmau does not want to play all by herself. And now I'm gonna add some trapdoors to act as shelves for her best friends. Green for Kim, blue for Ian, black for Zane, pink for Casey, and red for Aaron. And their corresponding plushies. Now she has plenty of friends to play with. Now, toddlers and babies need it to be really dark in order to sleep. So I'm gonna add some curtains to make sure we can allow it to be dark. Now, Aphmau's bed looks a little bit different in this video because it has to be smaller for her since she's a baby. But I'll definitely go ahead and still include a bedside table to put her little teddy bear on. Oh, and a purple lamp because you're more scared of the dark when you're little. And to really complete this space, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do a little checker carpet. Now, considering all of these rooms are right off the hallway, they're not gonna have a problem being late for school. But just in case, I'm gonna put her backpack right by her bed. And I think I'll also put her lunchbox right up here, just so she doesn't forget. Now, the #1 priority of a toddler's room is definitely fun factor. So I wanna make sure that this room screams fun. And these little tinsel garland are so fun. I also found the cutest tiny little tables, perfect for a toddler. Think I'll put it right here. And then I'll put these chairs. A purple little froggy chair for Aphmau, a red little froggy chair for Aaron, a pink little froggy chair for Casey, and then a green little froggy chair for Kim. I already know all of these toddlers are gonna be cutting up so much in daycare. I think in some of these corners, I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle in a couple more toddler things. And I think a wise use of this free space is to have some sort of outdoor activity. And for Aphmau, I think a roundabout is perfect. Wait a minute, I think I hear a first student. The bus should have dropped them off right in the front. Yes! Hi, baby Aphmau. My name is Miss Maddie, and I'll be your teacher today. Come on, I'll show you to your room. Right here, we have your cutie little toddler room. So when you first walk in, we have a lot of books, some trains. We have some crayons and some paper if you want to draw a pretty picture. Wow, I think we're just playing pretend. Wow, Aphmau, that's a beautiful picture you're painting. I love it. Oh, look, she's playing with the roundabout. I don't think that's like exactly how you do it, but I mean, that's a super good attempt. Yeah, look, you can even read books over here in the corner. I even have your book that you wrote. Don't ask me how a toddler wrote a book. I mean, that's beyond my knowledge, but she did. And she loves her toddler bed. Look, it literally fits her so well. I have your packed lunch and your backpack for school. Oh, she wants the Aaron plushie. No worries, Aphmau, here you go. Oh, that's so cute. She's playing with it. Well, since she enjoyed her room and she's super safe in here, school doesn't start for another little bit, so let's go ahead and do the next room. For Katherine Elizabeth's room, I kept everything super soft and super pastel because her Minecraft builds are always calm and magical, and I want to have the same vibe in her daycare room. I'm also like super obsessed with her color series builds, which I think is going to be perfect for this daycare room. If there's one thing that toddlers love, it's a good rainbow. So I'm going to incorporate the rainbow with this rainbow carpet. And over here by the carpet, I think I'm going to make this her art corner, complete with some paint, some paintbrushes, and some crayons in case she wants to draw with them. And to incorporate some lighting in this corner, I'm gonna do Katherine's signature colors. Oh my gosh, guys, I almost forgot! There is no way I'm not putting a star window right here. That's like totally Katherine's signature. Even in Katherine Elizabeth's daycare room, there's no way she wouldn't have at least one star window. Ah! It's so cute! Wait. Okay. You might say this is overkill, but I really want to incorporate every star thing that I have. I have these little floating stars, and I even have these star fairy lights. Wait, that is literally so perfect. Okay, so I really want to do something kind of creative in this corner because Katherine is like always giving creative. I have to match that energy. So I'm gonna build kind of like the art corner, only way more extravagant. I'm gonna create a platform right here that's reachable via the ladder. And kind of similar to Rapunzel from Tangled, this is where Katherine is gonna be painting all over her walls. And to really double down on the creativity, I'm gonna put some pink here for places she's already painted. I'm even gonna turn the trapdoor pink. And then I think right down here in this corner, I'm gonna do the same thing, but with white. Wait, stop, are you kidding? This looks so cool. And no, it's not just walls that she paints. She also has some really cool paintings that she does. I think I'll just throw a couple more art supplies everywhere. And for an artistic girly like Katherine, I really need to fill in this empty space, which I'll go ahead and do with some trapdoors and then some rainbow flower pots. That way I can fill them with rainbow flowers. Okay, so baby Katherine obviously needs a little bed and a little bedside table, which I think I'll make pink. And a lamp in case she gets scared of the dark. Wait, this little blue teddy bear is so cute for her. And I'll do a fun carpet based off her signature colors. I think right over here is where I'll put Katherine's backpack and her lunchbox and then a little flower to go with it. Now, it is so important for toddlers to go outside and play. So for Katherine's fun outdoor activity, I have a slide that I'm gonna decorate with some tall grass, regular grass, and a couple cute flowers. Oh my gosh, look! From this angle, it totally looks like Katherine's about to jump on the slide. Wait, I almost forgot! Sorry, teddy bear. Katherine needs to have her little sheepy friends. Okay, that's so much better. Hey, I think our next daycare student's here. Baby Katherine! Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Come on in, I'll show you where your room is. This is your room. It's very pastel, very colorful. I incorporated a ton of rainbow stuff to represent your color series. Obviously, I had to have some art supplies. Yeah, I mean, for sure you can climb it. I don't really know exactly how safe like a baby on a, oh my gosh. Oh, wait, are you okay? I guess perhaps it wasn't super safe to let you climb on that ladder. Yeah, best guardian ever right here for sure. Oh, look, she loves all of the art supplies. I like to think that she painted all of these vases herself. Oh my gosh, look, she loves the little outdoor area. Yeah, I don't exactly think the slide's functional. I'm sorry about that. No, it's okay, look, because I have your absolute favorite best friend, your little sheep. Oh, I knew she would love it. Well, Katherine, class starts in a little bit, so I'll leave you here to get settled in, and then I'll come back and get you for class. And this next room is definitely giving double trouble. And yes, I am doing a split room because there's no way, even as babies, that these two are separated. Mikey and JJ are also two different YouTubers that love to do things as babies. Like, look at how cute Mikey is as a little baby. Over in Mikey's toddler corner, I'm gonna go ahead and build a little carpet for him to play on. And obviously, I have to include a turtle plushie. And since Mikey and JJ are always doing noob versus pro videos, I'm gonna give him a block of dirt to play with to represent a noob. I'm also gonna include a xylophone because there's one in this picture. I also like to think that Mikey reads like a ton. I mean, he kind of wants you to think that he doesn't read, but I know he's like a super secret mega genius. So I'm gonna decorate his room with like a ton of books. Now, I think that I'm gonna put their beds right next to each other because even though they do get on each other's nerves sometimes, they're best friends. So I'll also go ahead and put two lamps right beside each other and their bedside tables. I'll give Mikey a turtle plushie and JJ a brown bear. Now, as toddlers, they're definitely not gonna wanna step on the cold floor in the morning. So I'll give them a super cozy rug. Now for JJ's side of the room, to match his skin, I'm gonna give him a red carpet. And since there's a train in his picture, I'm gonna add a train right here. And the coolest train track. Stop, it moves, are you kidding? And to represent the pro, I'm gonna give him a tiny block of gold to play with. Now, I also think that JJ is totally into reading. And if he isn't, he totally should be. So I'll go ahead and place a couple of bookshelves right here. And since these are toddler rooms, I'm gonna go ahead and add some curtains. I'll do a split curtain theme right here, and then a green curtain over here. I also think a crayon ceiling fan right here is so cool. Now, in this empty space, I think I wanna put a little table with a little green chair that Mikey can do all of his homework at. I'm also gonna include some paper right here because Mikey is not a big fan of homework. He would much rather be playing. So I'll decorate with some more toys. And then as a fun extra touch, some fairy lights. And I also can't forget this picture of Mikey and baby Mikey. Now over here in this corner, I kind of want to do something similar for JJ, who also definitely doesn't like homework and would rather be playing. I'm gonna add some fairy lights. And then a picture of JJ and baby JJ. I'm gonna put Mikey's backpack and lunch right over here. And then JJ's I'll put right by the door. Oh no, now JJ's is kind of on Mikey's side. I sure hope that doesn't cause any kind of conflict. Oh, that must be baby Mikey and JJ. It is! Hi, baby Mikey and JJ, come on in, let me show you your room. I hope the bus ride wasn't too bumpy for you. So I actually have you guys sharing a room in the daycare. I hope that's okay. JJ, this is your side. Mikey, your side's over here. I have a block of dirt, a turtle, your backpack, and homework. JJ, do you like the train? I think it's so funny. Oh my gosh, it's literally almost as big as you. Honestly, I kind of thought having 2 toddlers at once would be really overwhelming, but I think I'm doing a pretty good job as a guardian. Aw, he's playing with the blocks. That's so sweet. Are those like the cutest blocks ever? Yeah, you kind of just look at them. They're more of like looking blocks. This is actually turning out to be one of my favorite rooms ever. Wait, oh, they're on the beds. Look, they're jumping on the beds. What are you guys doing? Whoa, wait, is this a jumping contest? Wait, do it again. I missed half of it. All right, JJ, you go first. And jump. Whoa, that was really big, JJ. Oh, JJ, no, Mikey, get out of the lava. JJ, that is ugly. You are not supposed to prank your friends. Go to timeout. Oh my goodness, Mikey, are you okay? Here, come over to the carpet and play with your turtle. I'm so sorry he did that to you. Oh my gosh, toddlers are hardcore. JJ, what are you doing? You're gonna burn the place down. You know what? There. No way you can make mischief in there. And yes, I took all of his fire starter capabilities. All right, you guys have so much fun in here, and I'll let you know when it's time for school. Right across the hallway, we have Omz's daycare room. Omz is another YouTuber that really leans into the baby content. Sometimes he plays in baby mode, and then other times he becomes a baby to cause a ton of chaos. I've also seen Omz be a super ripped baby. So over here in this corner, I think I'm gonna make it like a little baby workout station. I'm gonna go ahead and start with his little carpet, and then instead of toys, I'm gonna put some gym equipment. I also think it might be funny to put some milk, because strong baby Omz probably drinks a ton of it. I'll go ahead and put baby Omz's bed right here, with a bedside table, a lamp, so he's not scared of the dark, and then a blue carpet. Omz made a video that was so funny where he became a baby axolotl to try and rizz up all the girls. So in honor of that, I'm gonna put this axolotl plushie by his bed. I also think I'll put a couple more axolotl plushies around. I literally love that you can see into the other rooms from this room. Like, look at that train moving. That is just so satisfying to me. Now, obviously, Omz needs his backpack and his lunchbox, so I'll go ahead and put those right here. Now, right over here, he's definitely gonna wanna have a bunch of his friends over. Blue chair for Crystal, pink chair for Lily, a red chair for Roxy, and a green chair for Megan. Now, obviously, since this is a toddler's room, I'm gonna need to put some curtains. And in case Omz is scared of the dark, we'll do some fairy lights. Like I said, it is really important to go outside, especially when you're a toddler. So for Omz's outdoor activity, we're gonna have some monkey bars. I definitely should include some grass. And maybe a flower. I want to make sure Omz and his friends have plenty to do, so I'll put some crayons around, a jack-in-the-box, and maybe some stuff for them to color on. I totally feel like Omz gets up to no good quite often, so I kind of think a chemistry set would be right up his alley. And notice how I'm specifically putting everything on the floor because it needs to be reachable by a toddler. Not that it's necessarily super safe. Nah, it'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? I think right in this window, I'm gonna put an alarm clock so that Omz isn't late for school, and some more toys. Oh my gosh, baby Omz must be here. Baby Omz. Oh my goodness, look how cute. Do a little twirl for me so I can see your whole outfit. This is adorable. Oh my goodness. Okay, come on in and I'll show you where your room is. You're actually neighbors with Mikey and JJ, I know. I think that you guys are like friends a little bit, yeah. This is your room. Right here in this corner, I know that baby Omz likes to work out, so I have you some workout gear and some milk to keep your bones nice and strong. I also have a little creative corner for you and all of your friends. Here we have Roxy, we have Megan, Crystal, and Lily. And obviously we have some monkey bars. You can't actually use them, but that's probably for the best. I don't want you to fall from way up there. Oh my gosh, wait, I forgot. Do you remember that time you turned into a baby axolotl so that all of the girls would like you? Yeah, this is to represent that. What is this? Oh my gosh, Crystal! Wait, look at the little hearts above your head. Oh my gosh, wait, did you just throw her a rose? Oh, that's so cute. Are you crushing on Crystal? Oh no, wait, I didn't mean to embarrass you. Oh, look, he's hiding behind the grass. Oh, I remember my first crush too. It was definitely Timothy Chalamet, but that's a different story. Before we move upstairs, I need to add some lockers to the hallway. It really would be such a shame if all of the kids got to school on time, but then didn't have lockers to put their stuff in. Plus, I also love the way rainbow lockers look. And now all we have to do is fill in some backpacks and books. Perfect! Now every single kid has a locker. Moving on up the rainbow stairs. We have our rainbow hallway. Honestly, this is like probably one of my favorite builds so far. What do you think? Comment down below. Our next baby YouTuber is GeminiTay, and I plan for this room to be giving nature to the max. Gem is always really embodying nature in her builds, which is why I want to incorporate flowers and nature into her room. Now, obviously the color of this room is based off her skin and her hair, and so I'll do orange curtains to match her hair. Now, to really double down on the whole nature thing, she has a flower in her hair. So I'm gonna make this corner of her room a little sunflower field. Oh my gosh, and thankfully the sunflowers are facing the right way. That usually never happens to me. I also want to include some grass. That way it doesn't look so naked. I also literally just figured out that you can take the fairy lights and combine them with the little flower lights and make flower fairy lights. Although I don't exactly know which color I prefer, the green or the orange. Honestly, I'm kind of leaning more towards the green. I think right above the flowers, I want to put this cute picture I found of Gem. And then a couple flower pots with some more sunflowers. Now, considering there's already a ton of orange in this room, I'm gonna make her bed green, and her little bedside table, and her nightlight. Now, I do wanna give her a bee plushie because I think the bee is so on brand with her flower theme. Now, I know what I just said about all of the green, but this is a lot of green on green right here, so I wanna replace it with a cute carpet. Now, I already know that baby Gem totally loves to read, so I'm gonna make sure to give her a ton of books. I'm also gonna go ahead and put her backpack and lunchbox right here, along with a little beehive and some flying bees. Now, this is totally a room that I could forget to wake up in, so I'll go ahead and add an alarm clock. For Gem's outside activity, I'm gonna put a swing, and I'm actually gonna make it a double swing so that she can have someone else on it. Now, to prevent this back wall from looking too bland, I'm gonna go ahead and add some flower pots and more sunflowers. I'm also gonna give Gem some checkers to play with because I feel like she's a really advanced toddler and can totally beat someone in checkers. That must be baby Gemini. Look, it is! Hi, baby Gem. Welcome to Daycare. I can't wait to show you your room. It's very much giving nature, and I think you're gonna love it. It's right up these stairs. Be very careful. I know they're kind of big stairs for you. Here's your room. I think you're really gonna love it. We have a little swing set, some books because I know you totally like to read. I have a little play area over here for you, your bed, some bees, and I have so many sunflowers because like I know you love flowers. I also have a little beekeeping area for you right beside your lunchbox. She loves the beekeeping stuff. That's so fun. Oh my gosh, wait, is that honey? Wow, more honey. Wait, she's like taking stuff from the beehive and making stuff out of it. No way, is that? She literally made a candle out of beeswax. And a honey cake. Oh my gosh, look at the little honeycomb on top. That is so cute, Gem. You're so talented. Yep, I kind of figured maybe you would like checkers because I know you're like super mega smart. Wait, you want to play checkers with me? Okay, well, honestly, I don't think it's very interactive. We might have to play pretend. Actually, you know, I think I'll leave you here to figure out how to play with the checkers, and I'm gonna go right across the hall to Cash and Nico's room. I have Nico and Cash in the same room because they're literally best friends. So I'll go ahead and start their room out with some of the basics, like some curtains and their toddler beds. Now, I decided not to put their beds right next to each other because I feel like maybe they would never go to sleep because they would be talking all night long. And one really important thing about daycare is you have to make sure you're getting enough sleep, or else you might fall asleep while you're coloring. And then someone might draw a mustache on your face. I want to make sure Nico has plenty of room to play. So I'm gonna put his playmat right over here, and now I'll put Cash's playmat right over here. Cash and Nico make a lot of Pibbles videos, so I'm gonna go ahead and include a little dog and doghouse for that. Plus, what toddler doesn't love playing with puppies? Cash also makes a ton of the strawberry elephant videos, so I'm gonna use this strawberry hat to represent that. Honestly, I really just want an excuse to use this. It is so cute. To be honest, this totally seems like a room that would have some sort of arcade machine. And it would probably go on Cash's side. And now I'll sprinkle a couple of kids' toys around. Oh, maybe like a train. And one of those cute little horsies. We can't forget some fairy lights. And now to put some posters on their walls. Over on Nico's wall, we're gonna put him in baby form crushing on Zoe. And then another poster of them as baby superheroes. I feel like that's totally fitting for this room. And now for Cash's crush on Mia. And then, this might be a bit controversial. Zoe crushing on Cash? I hope that doesn't cause problems when they get in their rooms later. Now, over on this wall, I want to display their cute little plushie collection. I'll go ahead and turn the trapdoors the same color as the walls. And over here, Cash's red plushies. And on this side, Nico's blue plushies. And because I can't leave a space unfilled, we're gonna do a couple of paper lanterns. Blue for Nico and red for Cash. And then this wall a picture of baby Nico. And over here, baby Cash. I also found the cutest picture of all of them as babies. Well, almost all of them. Nico's kind of crammed in the top. But Mia, Cash, Shady, and Zoe are all toddlers. I think that's so fitting for this room. Now, obviously, I can't forget their backpacks and their lunchboxes. So I'll put Nico's lunchbox here, his backpack over here, and the same with Cash's. I think they're totally gonna love their baby room. Ooh, sounds like the bus is here. Hey, Cash and Nico. Whoa, guys. No horseplaying at daycare, okay? We have to be super civil. So you guys just shake hands and let's go look at your room. I saw that. All right, guys, this is your room. And yes, you're sharing a room. I figured that would be fine for you guys since you're like best friends. Cash, this is your side. It's super red. You have a cool arcade machine, your alarm clock, and look, it's little baby Cash. Nico, this is your side. Yes, you have some delicious lunch. And here's your little horsey, your little train, and obviously your crush Zoe. Do you love your side? Ah! Oh my gosh, Cash, how did you get up there? Wait, this is so dangerous. I'm literally not supposed to let the kids get on elevated surfaces. Nico! Oh my gosh, no! Okay, guys. Hey, how about we just get down from there? Like, Nico, just here, jump and I'll catch you. Come on. Ooh, don't really know how to catch in Minecraft. Sorry about that if that hurt. Oh my gosh, are you okay, Cash? You just fell from like a really high place. Oh my gosh, guys, you guys are really giving me a run for my money here. This is like my first year as a daycare worker, and we really need to start taking it a bit easier. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh, guys, break it up. What is this about? Wait a minute, Cash, are you taunting Nico about his crush? Guys, stop, no! This is too much. We are gonna go in separate corners. Cash, you're gonna go in this corner over here. Nico, you're gonna stay in this corner. No, Cash. Stay on your side of the room. I will take away your recess time. Do you want me to take away your recess time? That's what I thought. Do you want me to take away your recess time? Okay, perfect. So when I come back, you guys are gonna have made up and you're gonna be really nice to each other, right? Right. Okay, I saw that tiny little head nod. Okay, sounds good. See, I'm a really good conflict resolutioner person. Daycare owner of the year. Oh man, running this daycare and dealing with all of these YouTubers is driving me crazy. Thankfully, I have somewhere that I can unwind, and it's the teacher's lounge. Except if it's gonna be somewhere I wanna unwind, I'm gonna have to freshen up the place a bit. That's so much better. Okay, pink definitely relaxes me, but it's a little sunny, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and add some curtains. And I think I'll go ahead and close these. Oh, hey, I can see into Cash and Nico's room. Wait, are those fireworks? How did they get fireworks? Oh my gosh, is he lighting things on fire? You know what? Yeah, I think I'm actually just gonna close these. Wow, that is way better. Now I can't even hear them. I am in my relaxation teacher's lounge era. So a really important part of a teacher's lounge is obviously the food. This is where teachers can come and get a little secret snack. So I'm gonna put some countertops and then some upper cabinets. And because it's my super relaxing teacher's lounge, some flowers. I think I'm gonna go ahead and hang some fairy lights right here. And then over here, I'm gonna add a little desk. That way I can grade papers and do other stuff I need to do as a daycare worker in peace. And to fill in this wall a little bit, I'll do a bookshelf. Now, obviously I need a little table to eat all the food that I made at. And I wanna make sure that it has a really cool pink carpet. And since I'm not the only worker at this daycare, I'm gonna add some extra seats. Now, after taking care of those kids, I definitely have worked up an appetite. So I'm gonna put a stack of ham sandwiches and a huge hamburger on the table for me to eat. And one of the most lucrative things about a teacher's lounge is they have big buckets full of contraband that they've taken from students. And here's just a couple examples of some contraband that's been taken. I'll let you guess which YouTuber it was taken from. Put your guesses in the comments. I love building rooms for YouTubers. And honestly, I think I like building a daycare for them even more. Baby YouTubers are so fresh, and I had so much fun decorating for them. And if you liked the video, make sure to subscribe.